Hello, good morning, and welcome to Reformer class. This is going to be a 30-minute level 2 class. We want our spring tension to start on what we like for side-lying footwork. So I like to do that on 2 reds and a yellow spring. You could do a red and a blue, or a green and a red and a yellow, whatever works best for you, but a pretty medium spring. We are going to get you started with a little bit of ab work before we go into our footwork. So let's get you started. We're going to lay you all the way down on your spine. Once we lay down, how we always do, we're going to line up those shoulders, line up those hips so we make sure we're centered on the machine, and bring your legs into a nice true tabletop. Reach your arms straight up towards the ceiling, yet feel your shoulder blades hook down. We're going to take an inhale here. On your exhale, chest lift up, extend the legs out straight for 5. Inhale, resist, let your head rest as those fingertips rise. Exhale, press for 4. And inhale, resisting back. Breathe for 3, sinking your abdominals down, resist. 2 more, there's 2. And inhaling back. Exhale, chest lift up to hold. We're now going into your hundreds, so start paddling those arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Inhale, and exhale, breathe. Exhale. Lower the legs down if you want more intensity for those low abs. And exhale. 4 more breath cycles. And last one. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug your knees in, let your head rest. Roll around on the low back for a moment. Roll over onto your right side. As you do so, make sure your head rest is up. It's just a little bit more comfortable for your neck. Let your right leg rest down and then scoot your bum far enough back so that you're almost touching the wood frame behind you. You're going to put your left foot onto the foot bar. I like about 1 inch from the tip of my toe to the end of the foot bar, and then get that nice lifted bottom oblique so that we're in a neutral pelvis even though we're side lying. Get ready to work that left glute. Pushing through the heels, you're going to press the machine out to a straight leg. Keep really lengthening away, trying to lift up and out of that left hip socket, bending your knees, resisting back in, keeping your heel connected to the foot bar. Press there, 7, resisting in. From the glute for 6, once again, only coming in far enough where you can keep the heel connected to the foot bar. There's 5, resisting back, lengthening out for 4, bending in. Here's 3 more, reach for 3. Pulling the machine in towards the stopper. 2 more, 2. Last one right here, lengthening out. Bring it about halfway in and pause. Squeeze the glute and pulse it down, 8. Pulse 7. Breathe for 6, 5, 4. Here's 3. Take 2. Last one. Press all the way out to a straight leg. Bend your knee, come all the way in. Keep the heel exactly where it is. Just turn your toe and knee to face the ceiling. So same thing, but an external rotation. Press the machine all the way out to a straight leg for 8. Resist, pull the machine back in. Your top hip's gonna roll back, so keep it nice and centered for 7. Resist and pull the machine in towards the stopper. Lengthening out for 6. Bending back. Hello, left glute and inner thigh for 5. Resisting in. We have 4 more right here. Press for 4. Bringing it back. 3 more. Reach for 3. Bending in. Last 2. And resist. Taking it out. Last one. Bring it halfway in and hold. Now, think about flaring your knee up without letting the hip roll back as you pulse down. 8, Give it a little flare, 7. I'll just take it deeper into the glute for 6, 5, 4, pulse 3, take the bounce out of it, 2, last 1, press all the way out to wash it out. Bend your knee, come all the way in. Roll right over onto your spine. From here, we're gonna go into spine twist supine. So line up your shoulders, line up your hips, reach your hands around and hold on to your silver pegs. Bring your legs into a nice true tabletop, squeezing the knees together. Keeping your shoulder blades connected to the mat, let your legs twist to the right on an inhale, reaching through the left elbow, exhale back to center. To the left for 7, right shoulder blade stays down. And exhale, center. You really want to keep your knees perfectly lined up right here. There's 6. And exhaling. Take it for 5. Twist. And exhale, breathe. To the right for 4. Feels so good on the spine to open up and center. To the left for 3. Twist. And breathing to the right for 2, rotate and exhale, center to the left, last 1, twist and exhale back to center. Let your feet rest down, let your hands go, wiggle your fingers around because they were just gripping on. Let's roll over now onto your left side to do your right footwork. Scoot your bum pretty far back so it almost touches the wood behind you. Take your top right foot onto the foot bar. Once again, I like about an inch from the tip of my toe to the edge of the foot bar. Set up that neutral spine, neutral pelvis, squeeze into the right glute, and when you're ready, press the leg all the way out straight for 8, and then bending, pulling the machine back in. Once again, pressing through the glute for 7, resisting back. There's 6, bending in. Keeping the heel connected to the foot bar for 5. That might limit your range of motion, but it will eventually open up. 4 more. Resist. Breathe for 3. Bending back. Take 2 more. There's 2. And pressing out. Last one like this. Bring it halfway in and pause. Let's pulse it down. 8. From the glute, 7. 6, breathe 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Press all the way out to a straight leg. Bend your knee, come all the way in and hold. Don't let the pelvis move, but turn the knee and the toe up towards the ceiling. So you're just externally rotating from the femur bone. Press the leg straight and bend it back. Taking it out for 7. Pull the machine in towards the stopper. Pressing away there, 6. Bringing it in. Once again, not letting your top right hip roll back for 5. Pull the machine in towards the stopper. Taking it out, there's 4. Resist. Here's 3 more. 3. Bending in. Last 2. Resisting back, and then last one right here. Press all the way out, pause. We've got to go for a set of pulses. Bring it halfway in and hold. Flare your knee up towards the ceiling as you pulse down. 8, 7, don't let that pelvis move. 6, nice and steady. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Take it all the way out to a straight leg. Bend your knee, come all the way in. Roll back over onto your spine. Flip your headrest down if it's up. We're gonna go for pelvic curls next. So really line up your shoulders, line up those hips. Could be on your toes, arches or heels. Toes will be a little bit more challenging, a little more hamstring intense. Taking an inhale here. On your exhale, tuck the pelvis, squeeze the glutes, roll your hips up towards the ceiling as you reach your knees as far forward as you can. You inhale, hold the top, and then you exhale, articulate back down your spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. Eventually, the tailbone comes down into a neutral. You take a sip of air there, and exhale, roll it all the way back up. Holding up at the top, pull the machine in towards the stopper. We are in a light spring. and roll it all the way back down. We've got 6 more to go. Tuck the pelvis, squeeze the glutes, bringing it up there. 6. Pull your glutes towards your heels and roll back down. Inhale, holding the bottom. Exhale, taking it up for 5. Rolling up, reach those knees forward, widening the collarbone. You inhale, hold the top. And exhale, articulating all the way back. Ooh, tailbone comes down, inhaling. 4 more to go. From the seat of your pants, from those glutes, there's 4. Inhaling, exhale, rolling back down. Holding the bottom, sip of air. Exhale, take it up for 3 more. Tuck the pelvis, squeeze the glutes, rolling it up for 3. Inhale, holding, pulling the machine in towards the stopper. Exhale, articulate all the way back down. Tailbone comes down, inhaling. Last 2. Tuck the pelvis, lifting up, reach those knees forward for 2. You inhale, hold. You exhale, roll it down. And last one right here, taking an inhale. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, roll those hips all the way up and pause. From here, we're going to go into extension. Keep the hips as high as you can. You're going to press the legs out, not quite to a straight knee, but pretty close. And then lift your pelvis up towards the ceiling. Pull the machine in towards the stopper, lightly touching the stopper. There's 8. Lengthening out. Once again, get those hips up as high as you can as you pull the machine in towards the stopper for 7. Reaching away and breathe. There's 6. Inhale, press. And exhale, lift for 5. Lengthening out. And taking it up, there's 4. Inhale. Exhale, breathe for 3 more. There's 3. Reaching away. Really using that hamstring glute connection for 2. Pressing out. Pull the machine all the way in towards the stopper and hold. Roll down the spine 1 vertebrae at a time. Once the tailbone comes down, bring your legs into a tabletop position. Reach your hands around, hold on to those silver pegs that are by your ears. Roll over. This feels lovely on the back. Extend your legs out straight, and then inhale, bring your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Exhale, roll your pelvis up and over. Flex the feet, separate the feet, or flex the ankle, separate the feet 2 to 3 inches, and roll down your spine 1 vertebrae at a time. Eventually, the tailbone comes down. You pause right there, point your toes, circle the legs around. Inhale, bring your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Exhale, take that right angle up and over. Flex the feet, separate, and roll down that spine, keeping your legs as straight as you can. Eventually, the tailbone comes down. Point the toes, circle around. Inhale up towards the ceiling. Exhale, up and over. Flex, separate, drop your toes down as much as you can as you roll down the spine, keeping those knees straight. We're going for 1 more. Point the toes, circle the legs around. Inhale up towards the ceiling. Exhale, up and over. Flex and separate. Once again, roll down, stretching out the back side of the body. Elbows stay wide, chest is proud. Let your feet have a rest. Let's carefully get you up and off of your spine here. Once you come up, we're going to look down into your spring wheel. We want to be on 1 red spring. Once you're on your 1 red spring, we're going to lay you all the way down on your side again, flipping your headrest up for some sideline glute work. Just like before, you're going to scoot your bum pretty far back so it's almost touching the wood behind you, and then grab for that long strap that's right in front of you. Put your long loop into the arch of the foot. Lengthen that leg all the way out. Pull your abs up and in, really squeeze into the glute, press it out a whole extra inch. We're going to bring the leg forward on an inhale. Exhale, squeeze the glute and press the leg out 8 times. 8, keeping the leg parallel with the ground. Take it for 7. Inhaling forward. Exhale, reach there. 6. Inhale. and length for 5. The strap is rolling around on my foot a little bit for 4. Inhaling forward. Exhale, breathe for 3. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the glute, press. There's 2. Bringing the leg forward. Press 2, hold. Flex the foot, reach through the heel, bend the knee in and forward. And exhale, press the leg right back out. As you can see, I like to line the strap up on my shin and press away and try to keep it there for as long as I can. We've got 6 more. Bending in, press. There's 6. Inhale, resist, and exhale, press for 5. Inhale, exhale, lengthening out for 4. Bending in, press and reach for 3. Resist, take it for 2. Bending in, press, last 1. Now we do need to bend the knee in one more time, just so it's easy to slide that strap right up above the knee like a knee-high sock. We're gonna do little circles here, glute circles. So hover your top left leg off the right with your kneecap, draw me a 5-inch circle for 8, 7, 6, circle 5, 4, here's 3, 2, and reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take a pause. Taking this now into clams, we're going to scoot your knees away from your chest, shifting the feet back, and then lift both feet off the mat. They're still glued together. The interior edge of the foot is going to stay together as we lift that top knee up towards the ceiling for 8. There might be a little movement to the carriage for 7. Breathe, 6. Last 5. Take 4. Breathe for 3. 2 more. Now lift to hold. Give me a little pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5. At the top of the movement, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let the knee come down. You can give yourself a little love tap if need be. We'll take the strap off of your leg, rolling over onto your spine. I'm gonna grab for the little loops in my hands, in both hands. Well, honestly, first I'm gonna line up my shoulders, line up my hips, and you wanna make sure you're about an inch off the shoulder blocks here. Then we'll grab for the loops in your hands. You never wanna be misaligned on the machine. It's gonna pull from one side versus the other, creating an asymmetrical movement. Bring your legs into tabletop, arms straight up towards the ceiling. We're going for coordination next. So, it's called coordination, so be prepared. Just move with me. We'll go nice and slow on the first few. Chest lift up, extend the legs out. From here, open, close the legs once, then just bring the knees into tabletop, head rests down, fingertips rise. So everything goes out together, but we deconstruct it to bring it back home. Chest lift up and reach. Open, close, knees, and upper body. We've got 6 more to go. Press for 6. Open, close, knees, head, neck, and shoulders. There's 4. Open, close, knees, and upper body. 3 more to go. Press for 3. Open, close, knees, head, neck, and shoulders. 2 more. Reach for 2. Open, close, knees, and head. Last one right here. Press it out. Open, close, knees, head, neck, and shoulders. Go ahead and let those straps replace back down onto the pegs. We have to roll over and do your opposite glute work. So once you roll over now on to your left side, once again, scoot your bum pretty far back so it almost touches that wood frame behind you. Grab for the strap that's right in front of you and replace the long loop onto the arch of your right foot. Press the leg all the way out and hold. Really reach that leg as far as you can. Pull those abs up and in. Swing the leg forward, keeping it parallel with the ground on an inhale. Exhale, press the leg all the way back out for 8. Inhale forward. Exhale, press for 7. Resist and reach for 6. Inhale forward, squeezing from the glute for 5. Inhale, exhale, taking it out for 4. Inhale, bring the leg forward, and exhale, squeeze and reach for 3. Inhale, exhale, lengthening out for 2. Bring the leg forward and into the glute, press the leg out and pause. Flex the foot, reach through the heel, bend the knee in and forward. From the glute, lengthen the leg out for 8. Resisting in, squeeze and press for 7. Bringing it in, reaching away for 6. Inhaling, exhale, press for 5. Lining the strap up on the shin to make sure it's nice and parallel with the ground for 4. Bending in, here's 3 more. Inhale, really squeeze through that glute as you press for 2. And here's our last full range of motion, press to hold. Now, we've got to take the strap up above the knee. So first we bend the leg into a tabletop, let that strap slide right up above the knee like a knee-high sock. Make sure you're still nicely lined up, and then hover the right leg off the left leg and draw me a 5-inch circle with that right knee for 8. Circle 7, 6, breathe 5, 4, 3, take 2, and we get to reverse for 8, 7, breathe 6, 5, 4, here's 3, 2, and last one. Have a little rest down before we shift it to your clams. So you're going to shift your knees away from you, your feet back, and then lift both feet up even though they're still locked together. We still want that lift in the bottom oblique. We're going to take your top knee up towards the ceiling for 8 and lower it down. 7. Try to keep the interior blade of the foot together for 6, 5, 4, 3. This is challenging on this side. Take 2. And then last one, and hold, little pulse up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let the knee rest down, let the feet rest down. Give yourself a little love tap if need be. We'll take the strap off of your foot, replace it back down onto the pegs, and we'll carefully get you up and off of your spine here. Look down into the spring well. We want to be on 1 blue spring. Once you're on your 1 blue, we're also going to be taking your foot bars all the way down flat. Excellent. We'll spin you around, kneeling up, facing your risers in the back. We're just going to do some tricep work here. So it's pulling straps, but a single arm pulling strap. Flip your headrest down if it's up. I'm going to take my right hand right onto the corner of my headrest. My thumb comes off the top, my fingers off the side. I walk my left knee basically to the edge of my carriage, and my right leg is right down the center of my machine. I'm going to grab for the top of my strap and bring my left arm down so it's in line with my shoulders. Here's our start position. I'm in a nice neutral spine, so a tabletop with my back, kind of a quadruped position, but we're not using one arm. When ready, you're going to reach that left arm down so far that it lifts up in line with the hip for 8, and bring it back down. You might have to get a better grip like I did. For 7, resisting back. Shoulders hook down, back of the neck is long for 6. Bringing it up for 5. Once again, abs are strong for 4. Breathe for 3 more. There's 3. Take your last 2. Now lift to hold. Bend at your elbow on an inhale and exhale, tricep press 8. Inhale, hinging. Exhale, taking it out for 7. Breathe 6. Bend, press for 5. Take 4 more. There's 4. 3. Inhale, hinging. Exhale, press 2. Last 1. Bring that arm all the way down. Replace that strap onto the peg. Bring yourself to a kneeling position. Cross your left arm over your body. Bring your right hand up towards the elbow and just give yourself a nice little stretch right here and breathe for 3. Inhale, exhale, breathe. There's 2. And last 1. Little shake out, and let's move over onto the opposite side. So I'm going to walk my right knee kind of towards the edge of the carriage, and my left knee will then come where my right knee previously was. My left hand's going to come down onto the headrest. My thumb goes off the top, my fingers off the side. I grab for the upper part of my strap in my right hand. Bringing my right arm down so that it is in line with my shoulders, I pull my abs up and in, reach that right arm down so far that it lifts up in line with the hips for 8. Bringing the arm right back down. Take it for 7 and resist. Abs to spine, there's 6. Oh, core is strong for 5. We have 4 more. Here's 4. Breathe for 3. Inhale, lower. Exhale, taking it up for 2. And lift to hold. Bend at your elbow on an inhale. Exhale, tricep press 8. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, press for 7. Hinge, lengthening out for 6. Bend, press 5. Take 4 more. There's 4. Hinge and press for 3. 2 more. Take 2. Core is strong, and last 1. Bring that arm all the way back down. Replace the strap onto the pegs. Kneel nice and tall. Kick your right hand across your body. Bring the left hand up to help stretch out that shoulder, possibly the neck a little bit. Take 2 deep breaths right there. And it's time for a little bit of planking. Walk your knees backwards and center your body on the machine. Tucking my toes under against the wood frame. My hands are going to come down in line with my shoulders, or right by the shoulder blocks. Now, if this bothers your wrist, you can absolutely do this whole series down on your forearms. So that's completely up to you. And I like to kind of grip onto my shoulder blocks when I do that. But I'm going to be up on my wrist today. We're going to do 2 sets of planks right now, or coming up. Let's start by hovering your knees up and off. Make sure you have a good grip with your feet and press the legs out to straight. Now don't change your body at all. Just kick your arms out on an inhale and exhale, draw them back up underneath you for 8. Lengthening out and breathe for 7. Feel how much abdominal work's got to kick in. There's 6 as the arms travel out. And breathe for 5. It's a tiny movement, but very deep for 4. Glutes are engaged, shoulder blades are hooking down for 3. Lengthening out, take 2. Inhale, exhale, breathe, last 1. Bend your knees in, press back into child's pose. Let that low back open up. And take a few deep breaths right here. We have 1 more set to go. Bring yourself back up onto your quadruped position. When ready, hover your knees up, press out to your plank. From here, we're going to slide your knees in underneath you, and big exhale, press the legs back out to straight for 8. It's going to be targeting your lower abdominals and obliques for 7. Abs are nice and strong. There's 6. Inhale, bending in, belly button to spine for 5. This is challenging today for 4. Bending in, press for 3. Using those glutes as well for 2. Bending in, pressing out, last 1. Come all the way in, let the knees rest down. Press back into child's pose. Take a few breaths right there. And I just want to say thank you so much for showing up today. It's a pleasure to have you in class. I hope you have a beautiful day. If you like this video, please hit subscribe below. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Also, if there's a certain exercise that you love that you would like to see kind of fluidly put into class, please leave it below and I will definitely get to it. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.